Oh, I'm sitting down, damn
Click to confirm and go live, motherfucker.
it. Yeah, yesterday we had some fun. Right about 10 till, my stream just dropped.
Oh, even
It
better.
went totally bye-bye. All right, let's do this thing. Quiet on the set, boys and girls. Zoom Room video sponsored by the BMC.
All right. Quiet on the set. You're listening to WRFB, Radio Free Britannia. And this is Lunch, coming to you live from Deltona, Florida. Here are the dynamic duo themselves, Laz and Jack.
And greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another edition
Look who
of
decided to
Lunch
join us today.
with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the news so you don't have to.
That's right.
Yes.
Bringing you the latest news and misinformation right here, inside and outside shot of the avatar.
Yes.
5 days a week,
Like that.
except for when we're not here like last week where we took a long extended vacation.
Oh, man.
Somebody took an even more extended vacation by taking the observed July 4th holiday off yesterday.
Hey, what can I say? It was required.
Uh-huh. Oh, they all
because
missed you out there. I tell you what.
I don't know why anybody would, but yeah. I wasn't wearing clothes and didn't plan on putting clothes on at all.
He wasn't doing anything that he could talk about here on live stream.
Nope.
But anyway, that's right. Welcome to today's show. It is Taco Tuesday, July 6th, 2021. Gotta wish a happy birthday to my cousin Joe out there. Happy birthday to you. Elwin Moon, new follower. My goodness, Elwin, I thought you might have been a follower from ages ago, but thank you. Long time no see, old friend. Long time no see, but thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Of course, if you haven't followed us yet, we always appreciate all those follows. And of course, if you want to be like Badfast and when you get a chance to win yourself some Kodos, make sure you're in on the monthly supporter race. Badfast won himself 500 Kodos yesterday. Sent him a
Sweet.
message on Twitch, but he actually rewatches us on YouTube. Sent me an in-game mail, said, "Hey, I couldn't watch live. I usually can't, but I noticed I won." So he got his Kodos this morning in the mail. So congratulations once again to Badfast out there.
Awesome.
Anyone
Awesome.
having problems with the stream? I don't know, Tina. What are the problems?
I don't know. I'm not having any problems.
Yeah, it
You
must
can always
be
watch on
my
my
stream
stream.
again.
I
Or you can listen on the radio. Radio's
or
there.
you know what? I need to go ahead and open up a giveaway
Yes, you really
because
need to do that.
Econdis wants me to open up a giveaway because he's like typing in exclamation mark I love free shit.
I don't know. I must have a yeah. I see what's going on. I got this hazy thing. One of my cameras must be going. Though it didn't seem to be this
Oh.
yesterday.
Oh.
Elvin says he just popped into the game and mine was the first in universe chat doing our normal chat. Yeah, looks like yeah, my stream is just funky dory today because I don't know. I'm gonna have to check my cameras and do a check this afternoon.
You need to do all kinds of shit, man.
Yeah, it's got that funky. It's real funkadelic. Yeah, maybe I should reset all my equipment as well while I'm at it. Also, it seems to be stuttering quite a bit out there.
Oh.
Don't know why that is. Yeah, no, I'm actually seeing it, Tina. And maybe that might be why. Maybe because I've got a copy of it streaming back to me here, so went ahead and closed that out, so it's not overbearing on my side. Maybe that was something taking up a little bandwidth. But if you were here yesterday, you know, yeah, all those prawn downloads. Hate when that happens. Come on, man. Nobody downloads anymore. You get all that free stuff you can stream off the internet these days.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Got to get it fixed before Friday because Friday coming up, we've got a very special show that we announced yesterday here on stream. And
yes,
Jack, you've gotten those messages. I'm sure you're reading those messages. I hope
that thing that the forums where I've completely avoided them. Yes,
Yeah.
I have seen them.
Okay.
I have seen them, but I did not click on any of them to do anything with them.
Okay. Well, coming up this Friday, we've got Chris Atos Spears joining us with our friend Katrina Magencia, who is a Lord of the Isle. I think he was also Lord of the Manor. Yeah, I did a little too much LSD, the stream did. That's right.
Oh, did you get your pink screen fixed?
No, but Tina says dropping to 400 works. Dropping the resolution seems to work for anybody out there.
Yeah.
Is it 480? Yeah, I guess it's 480. Sorry, it looks like 400 from over here. Dropping the 480 resolution. But yes, Katrina Magencia, Lord of the Isle. And again, I thought she was also Lord of the Manor. She is actually a he, as you will find out. We have people who like to do that because they don't like to look at male avatars' asses, so they prefer to play females in the game. You all know how it is if you play one of those. But
all good, man.
Lord of the Manors, Lord of the Isles get a private one-on-one session with the developers for their pledge, and Katrina has decided that he wants to take his pledge live, his part of that live right here on NBNN, and do his one-on-one QA with us and with you guys and gals out there.
That's right.
Share the wealth. So it's going to be interesting this Friday at noon. So mark your calendars. I would say set your DVRs, but you can't DVR. Well, you might be able to if you're really tech savvy. DVR your PC.
Why would you do that?
Hey, you know, I've had a TV tuner in my PCs before. You know, I've recorded shows right here, you know, because I didn't have a DVR. I mean, you know, some people just may have that.
Yeah.
Speaking of which,
I mean, that's old school, man. That's
I,
old school.
I was recording the fireworks this past weekend, and of course, I'm looking at my DVR, and it went, we ain't recording jack shit. I reset it, and after I reset it, it died. So my
Because
DVR
turn around,
died.
going to YouTube to watch those same videos. Way
Yeah.
too hard.
Way too
Okay,
hard.
so we do have some Shroud news for everybody.
Big announcement.
Now,
Another big announcement. Yeah. Two big announcements today.
Yeah. So how far are we going back on the Tweeterverse?
Just today. Covered it all yesterday when you weren't here. Okay.
So 1 hour ago, Chris tweeted out, small patch for live to fix some common visual issues and also some pet navigation issues. And the new QA Live is about to go live as well. And here's the patch notes. And 14 minutes ago, like right before we went live, Chris tweeted out, emergency! Emergency! We're all gonna die.
Robinson, emergency.
Patch is underway to fix the inability to dismount if other players are present. So don't ride a horse.
Yes, now of
with
course
other people in the scene.
Somebody who will remain unnamed had to test to see if horse jumping was in right after he read that post, but realized that he couldn't dismount right before the show. So I had to log out and log back in. So if you get stuck like that, yes, easy way to fix that is just log out and log back in real quick, and that will fix that problem.
Yes.
Ellen,
so
let's see. Are you in the? You may not be in our instance. I was going to say we're in Owl's Head.
Yeah, we're always in Owl's Head. Just go to find the bank and then just keep going north, man. Only other.
He said no. He's not in this instance. He's just saying that he's in Owl's Head, but.
Okay. Elwin plays a lot, so he may not have actually done the new patch that came out a couple of hours ago, which is tick number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, he was in 1413. So yes, what are we on right now?
We are in 1415.
1415. That's right. And why am I in party mode? I should be in open mode. There we go.
It doesn't matter which mode you're in inside of a POT.
He normally bypasses the launcher.
Yeah. But there's a fix for movement issues with a number of larger footprint pets like bears, crocodiles, dragons, scorpions, spiders, earth and ice elementals. So does this mean we can tame dragons?
Oh, I don't know.
Or was it just
movement issues? You can tame baby dragons.
No, I know. And wyverns. Oh, why? Thank you for that follow, Serpent Wine. And
Serpent Wine. Again, another one I thought was a follower already.
Yeah. Although I don't remember moving that way down there. Let's move that to the center of the screen. Okay. Then after that, we also have the fix for odd boxes around several sets of stairs in game, as well as several pot updates. Yeah, because updates are...
Which are not noteworthy because it takes time to actually type that stuff.
They're pot updates, man. So
yeah, well, I'd like to know who moved, who expanded, who did what, who changed. Well, they took the time in build number 1408 to list all those and detail them. If you'll look, Oh,
whoops! Those were, I guess, for yesterday. I guess this is for today. But I will say that on Friday is one of the questions that we're going to pose to Chris related to the new format for the patch notes and when we're going to go to it.
We're not going to be posing any questions. It's all
Oh,
Magencia's one-on-one.
okay.
We're
Okay.
just going to be
Okay.
here
We're
to
just
add
flies in the wall.
commentary, be flies on the wall, and maybe ask some follow-up questions to questions that
Okay.
I've already queried Magencia, Katrina Magencia, as to what he's
Okay.
interested in discussing, and he's given me a number of topics already that he's
Excellent.
curious
Excellent.
about. A lot of them have to do with, episode content, updating visuals and graphics, making everything look uniform, all sorts of interesting stuff that you guys and
Yeah.
gals, as well as us, want to know. So he's got quite a few interesting things that he would like to discuss out there, and we're going to be more than happy to bring that to you, and you're going to get to see what a Lord of the Isle gets to do when they have a one-on-one with Chris.
Jeez.
Yes. So it should be fun. It should be interesting, and of course, hopefully, I'll have my live stream fixed. Of course, after the show today, if you see me pop back live, a couple of you, if you see that, please come on and take a look, because I will be resetting my cameras, resetting my modems, and all that good stuff, just to see what it is. Might have just a loose connection on the cameras out there.
I don't know. Don't know.
You mean not fishing? Yes,
Yeah,
I don't know.
hopefully-
He may have some fish questions. So I'm not going to give you all this stuff that he wants to talk about. But we were talking about.
I was already thinking of questions to ask Chris.
Well, I'm sure if he runs out of questions, you should have a couple up your sleeve just in case he gets his questions and answers done really quick.
Yeah, because one of the things I would be interested in knowing is, how is the dev team playing the game without cheating on an unmodified client, so on the normal game client going, and whether or not they're still doing that?
Well, that would be a good question, and I'm thinking we might be able to get into it. And
Yeah.
depending on how things go on Friday, we may just go over the normal hour. So we'll play that. We'll play that by ear.
Yeah.
We will play that by ear. That's right.
We will see. Now, I did pay my gas bill and my water bill for this month.
Yay.
Don't know about the electric bill because I don't know my account number. And I can do that on my app, I think.
So gas bill. So I'm guessing you got a gas stove then?
Yes, I do. And it was used over the weekend for bacon, more bacon, and more bacon.
There you go. And what about water heater? You got gas water heater? You got
gas
electric
water heater as well.
Gas water heater? Okay. Yeah. Nice. Burn that gas up.
Yep. Well,
Tina's disappointed that we won't guarantee fishing conversation on Friday. Fish.
Why would you want that? Really? Why?
I don't know.
Why? Oh, why?
But what we do have is some topics to talk about. I hope you queued them up.
Yeah, I went. I think it was I've got like 6 tabs that I just opened up. So.
Well, I repeated the ones that we didn't do in today's list. So if you had them open from yesterday, you can probably close them, or you may want to check them against today's list.
Yeah. Well, I the 3, 4 that you have open for today, and then also yesterday. So, which tab am I going to first?
Let's go to interesting topic, gold. Let's talk about this gold topic that Warius has got. Warius has been just chatty bot out there.
That is fucking hilarious. Somehow I opened up the same tab 3 times. Oh wait, that's because you had it as 2 of the same links. Let's see.
I know those. Oh yeah, is that the same link?
Yeah. I
No,
think so.
no,
It's just
no. They got the same title, but they're different topics.
okay.
If you'll notice.
I know one was like top of it, the other one is in the middle. Okay, so gold storing gold in containers. Sometimes it can be more convenient to put gold in a chest rather than sending it to someone by mail. Maybe adding the ability to transfer amount of gold to a container where it would be stored as an item like Kodos. This feature might be useful. And
Now, Tina had some
yeah,
commentary early before we actually got live in Discord where I put that. And his comments was gold should always have been an item. Of course, there it is. He's repeating that in chat for all you guys to participate in. I personally don't see how it would be easier to put it in a chest than to send it to somebody by mail because you can't trade
yeah.
a chest in, well, you can mail a chest now, but you
Well,
can't trade a chest to somebody. So if you put it in a chest and tried to trade it to them, you couldn't do that. So you would still have to either do a gold to person transfer or just mail it. And I don't see.
So that actually brings up several things. One, gold in game is really not an item that doesn't have weight. So even though when it's like you get gold in game, it's yeah, I'm not rich. I have less than 1 million gold.
What kind of merchant are you?
Well, one that keeps on just turning around and buying buying black pearl whenever I feel like it.
Yeah. I mean, I just spent over 2 million gold this past weekend, but I am also now currently sporting 2 epic Rings of the Unknown BMC members for my spending of said gold.
You
Yes.
upgraded?
Oh, yes.
To 2 epics because you wanted that 200. So
200% carry. Yeah. And it's still less than what I used to be able to carry. With 1 ring and a ring of brittle brawn. I don't know why that is. I've got double the carry, or at least 50% more than I should have had. I had 25% more. It was 175, was it, or was it 150? It was 150.
It was 150 before, so double would have been 300. So now you should 1 ring should be double your weight. Then 2 rings you should be at 300%.
And commentary, of course, it should have weight too, Tina says. This says gold as an item is probably scary as a dev from the UO duping days. And yes, we did have a slight problem with that here when they did try it. And Tina says he's talking about setting a chest on a property that someone has access to. I still don't see how that's easier than just mailing it to somebody because you got to make that person use a scroll.
You get dinged for sending in-game mail.
Let's see. How much does it cost to send gold? Let me just let's go Jack. Let's find Jack here in the list and just I can use him as a proxy.
So you're
So it's a fee of 5 just to send anything. So let's say I wanted to send you 100,000 gold.
It's still 5.
It's still 5. So it doesn't change any more or less from doing that. 100,000. Come on, get over here.
I did 700,000. The fee was 5. So
yeah. So I mean, I just personally don't see it. Now, while I do agree with the fact that it should have been an item that was, droppable, tradable, bankable, chestable, whatever you want to call it, put it in a container, have loads of containers full of gold, all sorts of stuff. Yeah, I know, Tina, it shouldn't be, it saves the 5 gold stamp. Listen, if you're worried about 5 gold, you know what? You got a problem. And Mogul Razdunk actually joining us here on the lot. Elwin Moon here finally in Owl said he's patched up. Oh, he's also on the lot. So thank you, Elwin, joining us here today as well. So Elwin's here, Mogul Razdunk from the Courage Club.
Woohoo!
And of course, don't forget, you too can come join us right here in Owl's Head.
Yeah.
We are here
you
live.
can join us in Discord.
That's right. If you got something to say, we're the only show that invites you to come on in and talk about it live, but nobody ever takes us up on it. I don't know why. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Serpent White does want to say that the Shroud math involved in postage calculations don't make any sense. So
yes, well,
if I and what he's referring to is like if you are attempting to mail an item. So if I wanted to mail
it's based on
leather
weight,
quiver,
if you didn't know that.
My leather quiver of jealousy, that 5 gold goes to 25 for that fee. But if I wanted to send him, do I have any pulp on me?
Elvin
If
says,
I wanted
what?
to send him
Shroud
all
math
my
not
pulp.
making sense? Impossible.
Yeah.
That's
if
right,
I want
Elvin.
to mail him all my pulp, my fee jumps up to 2,000. It is based off of weight.
Weight. Which is
Yes.
why when I deliver 10,000 ore to a customer, I prefer to deliver it in person because it costs a whole lot of money to deliver it through the bank.
Yes. And so make your life easier by delivering things in person.
Although sometimes it's
Yes.
just easier to mail it and say, screw it, and bite the bullet and pay the fee. I mean, hey, you know.
Yeah. If gold had a weight as an item, it wouldn't be 5 gold to mail that gold. That is correct.
Yes, absolutely. It would be a lot more.
Yeah.
You know, plus you'd have to pay guards to carry it, transport it, and all that fun stuff.
I can function as your transporter for a nominal fee.
Well, that's what
my
I'm saying.
services
Yes.
are extremely discreet. Or something.
You mean like quests? Yes. Is
yes.
yeah, you know, like trade routes that we were supposed to have, like, you know, control points that were supposed to be fightable over so that when people were moving merchandise, you might have had to pay a fee to a guild to traverse past the control point. Yeah, things like that, Tina.
Remember that was one of my plans for how to make control points meaningful. That was not something planned.
Bag check.
Yes.
Oh yeah, bringing up some good old school
bank
stuff.
Check. 1 million Rexu. Yes. Yes.
Bank check.
And also making those postal quests meaningful as well.
We're muggers. Let's go mug them.
Yes. Yes. The fuggers. He says fuggers.
I know that. I'm referring to Viva La Dirt League. We're muggers. That's what we do. Let's go mug them.
Yeah. Those guys
Let's
are
go
funny.
mug them.
I just love how they play around with tropes.
Yeah, you know, it's just
tropes.
yeah, the stuff they cover and the stuff they do makes me wonder: is Playtech actually a real place, or is that just, you know, looks like they've got like a real warehouse full of shit when they do that? You know, I don't know.
Yeah, yes, I'm willing to bet with the amount of money that they've made off of their YouTube series that yes, they have
their own gaming store.
Yeah, they did start off as like. I think it was a Renfest in Australia somewhere where they had some period buildings that they started there. And then from there, they were able to go much larger. But yes, but those guys are funny. but I could be making all that up. I have no idea anymore.
Ellen says, I think maybe if control point gates could have stayed open for 2 to 3 hours at a time, they might have worked, but having to go through 2 scene loads was too much. Yes, absolutely.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, that's where it's like we have to get optimization, 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 optimization. Taken care of. And yeah.
Let's move on to the topics of adding more options to commission-free vendors. We're going to go to the one, let's see. Well, they're both from Cairo, but
Okay.
actually, no, I think I did hit the same ones there. So let me get the proper ones for you, or we got to scroll back and get the other proper one.
Well, I mean, it's like which one, considering they have both the same title. I really think you just scrolled down to a comment.
Now, as we're going to go to this one first because there are 2 different ones.
Okay, hold on. When you say this,
the one I'm putting in there right now.
There it is. Okay. So, and that's the one I was at. Add more options to commission-free vendors. Elgarian, any chance we could see some additional quality of life options added to our player vendors? Example, if I'm listing 10 of the same items, allow me to list all 10 at once and put a set value on them. If I choose it so they could list the same 10 items for 5K each. After we list
nothing
100
that's not
items,
been asked for before. Yeah.
No. I mean, or you know what? Add an entire stack, set the amount per individual item, and let people.
We'll get into that in just a minute, probably because he only owns commission-free vendors. The other topic also he asked for, and we'll get to that in a minute, hopefully. Yeah. So let's get through this.
100 items, it's painful to have to remove the 100 items
painful.
and relist the 100 items if we want to lower the prices. Any chance you can make it where we can right-click item already listed and give us an edit price option and change it this way so it's less steps to have to relist it at a different price?
Yeah, he's barking up the wrong tree. He should be tagging Devil Cult in that one. David to the rescue!
Yes. And an option to ban players you don't want to buy from your vendors. If you ban them from the lot, aren't they supposed to be banned from interacting with your NPCs?
No, because banning from lot doesn't work.
Yeah, I could think of some other ideas but these are some that I had off the top of my head. Thanks. And Alley-Oop's like, why specifically commission-free only?
Yes. Actually, is this yeah, there, I guess he must have I must have got them confused. There was another topic on this, but maybe it was
well, Sorgan actually has a great idea.
Well, hold on. Yeah. So again, Alley-Oop goes, why only specific? And continue and read Alley-Oop's other comment because I chime in down here.
I'd love to know that the things that I sell are going to people who will appreciate them rather than the people who will resell them. But they'll just make alt accounts for free for banning people. But Sorrigan, I love this one. I've often thought about how great it would be if when we collect our receipts from the mail, if the receipt had a clickable option to restock the item at the quantity and price previously listed if there's sufficient stock in my bank. I love that idea.
Yeah, or if you're just standing there at the vendor, which instead of just having to do that, you just click on the, receipt and boom. I mean, it would be nice to do it from the bank and just do all your restocking from remote locations. That would be freaking awesome. Yeah. But I would love just to be able to list, 10,000 of each scroll at a set price and let them buy one or 10,000,
Yeah.
instead of having to manually add 10, add 10, add 10, add 5, add 20, add
No, it's
100.
add 10 set price. Add 10 set price.
Yeah.
Add 10 set price.
I'd also
Add
like to
10
be able
set
to hit
price.
the enter
Add
button when I
10
set the price
set
instead of
wrong
having to
price.
click on.
Remove
Yeah.
item. Set right price. Yeah. 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 Vendor management is a huge quality of life issue that needs to be addressed. And Sorgan is also, you can ban people from the lot itself, but as Ali pointed out, they can just create alts to bypass. A solution I considered was putting guild vendors in a guild dungeon that is protected by a door only Kindred can use. This ultimately was more trouble than it was worth, as you are making it an inconvenient place for people to go shop at, and most good deals for friends, guildmates are arranged verbally, in exchange in person, or in the mail anyways. Ultimately, though, it's never worth it to try to block people from using your vendor. Even people I block on Discord in-game and here on the forums aren't blocked from my properties and vendors. Disliking people is one thing. Trying to create walls in an already small community economy is just inviting frustration.
That's right. And now, of course, please let common sense prevail, people.
Yeah.
Yours truly chimes in and read the quotes as well.
I don't know how to. I can't do your voice.
No, read like Cairo's quote and then my answer. Alley-oop's quote and my answer.
Okay. An option to ban players you don't want to buy from your vendors. You place something on your vendor. You set a price. Player pays your price. What do you care what they do with it after the sale?
If you're selling it and you don't want them to buy it and mark it up, well, you know what? Maybe you should up your freaking prices. Hello, McFly. Yeah. Hello.
Yeah, and I'd love to know that the things I sell are going to people who will appreciate them rather than people will resell them, but they'll just make alt accounts for free. See above.
See above. That's right. Again, what do you care? How do you know? I really do appreciate them when I buy them for resale, because I appreciate making more money when I resell them. So trust me, I appreciate them when I buy for resale.
Yeah.
Now, I can tell you that I go out to Crafters Town and I buy up shit tons of items that are cheaper than I normally charge, and then I just turn around and resell them for my price. It's a lot easier on my hands, it's a lot easier on my head, and And
Serpent White has a lot to talk about, because he also wants bags and bags, with bags of shit that you can sell. NPC towns got nothing. People ban advertising. NPC towns won't have shit if that happened. NPC towns really don't have shit anyways.
Elwin says, I think that's in the Ferengi rules of acquisition somewhere. Absolutely. But of course, Cairo comes back with the quote of my topic, and apparently, well, I'm going to let you dig into this.
You were right. I set the price. Player pays the price. As far as why do I care what they do with the product I sold them afterwards, it's my business if I choose to make it my business.
Not after it's sold, buddy. Not after it's sold.
Yeah.
Otherwise, up your freaking price.
Especially when I know what is happening with products they are buying from me. I want to provide affordable resources of value to everyone, but the select few who have the resources to acquire all these resources and leaving none for everyone else will set prices super high, forcing players to pay super high prices because they did not have the opportunity to buy them at a lower price.
Stop right there, okay? The BMC method of thinking. The BMC publishes a price guide. You're all familiar with it. I've told you time and time again why they publish that price guide, but if you forgot, I'm going to tell you again. The BMC sets the price based on what they see in the world. The members vote on it to get a nice average price of what they would like to get for their goods. And then they publish the price guide in the hopes that all you people out there are going to try and beat their price, in which case they will go around and buy up your lower priced items in order to sell them at their prices. That is the whole point of the BMC price guide. You don't have to like it, but that's what it is. There ain't no more to it, ain't no less to it, but when you go out to a BMC Guild vendor, you will pay that price. And that's all there is to it. It keeps it fair in the guild for everybody else, so one guild member isn't undercutting another, and it keeps the prices stable because the guild members don't usually go for the highest price they see out there. They don't usually go for the lowest price that's seen out there. They usually go for a nice medium price in between the prices they're seeing across all the vendors that are surveyed for the quarterly meetings, which is coming up. And of course, the public is welcome at every General Assembly to sit there and listen in and see how that process goes. I'll announce the next General Assembly, should be coming up the next couple of weeks here. But that's the whole reason behind that price guide. So continue on now.
But right now we have players who acquire higher amounts of gold in game and who have the resources to do so, going out daily looking for those so-called bargain deals on specific items. These items are desirable, such as kodos and other items of high interest as well, but I will not list them all. Laz has a vendor that buys kodos for like 50 gold each.
50 gold a piece. Do you know why that is? Because they're only worth 60 gold in the game. They're only worth 60
will sell
gold.
kodos to him. Yes, and the game says that kodos are only worth 60 gold. The idea of one person actually able to monopolize the market is absolutely silly because people have been trying to do that since the beginning.
No, one person has monopolized the market, and if you don't know that, you haven't been playing properly.
In what? On what?
It is, what the hell's the name of that vendor? Who's got Kodo sales? Hold on, lot list. I'm sure I can find it right here. Phil's Kodo Shop. Phil's Kodo Shop has Kodo shops around the world, currently selling at over 300 gold per Kodo at Phil's Kodo Shop across the world, and people are buying it. But Phil's Kodo Shop is he's got vendors just about anywhere and everywhere, and I don't see anybody else buying and selling kodos like Phil's Kodo Shop. He seems to have the market cornered on selling kodos in game. Now, if you're wondering where we get the kodo number from, that comes directly from the game's
API. Yeah.
Games paying your taxes. What? 1 crown is equal to 60 gold pieces. So when you pay your rent, 1 crown is equal to 60 gold pieces. So says the game. So a crown isn't worth more than 60 gold pieces. And again, when buying kodos, I was in need of some recently, but I opted not to when I noticed that Phil's price had jumped extraordinarily high to over 300 kodos per. And while I do occasionally buy kodos from Phil when needed, I hate paying it because, you know, I'd rather go to shroudmarketplace.com and get them on the cheap, but you have to buy them in bulk, and I don't always need them in bulk. Sometimes I only need like 1,000, and that's hard to find. But the game tells you right there, they're worth 60 gold pieces a piece. So anybody paying more than 60 gold pieces, well, in my opinion, yeah, you're paying way too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, Elwin says, yeah, he tried buying and selling kodos
I gotta
for a
go.
while.
Be right
Yeah.
back.
But the vendor UI drained my very soul. Absolutely. I tried getting into it, but you know what? I just couldn't keep up with it, and it just wasn't worth my time. It's easier to sell scrolls and collars and all sorts of other stuff than it is to deal with that stuff because people are eating them up out there, and apparently people are buying just to do other stuff. And you thought the new Kodos were worth 2 gold, but that's the only dropped ones. So let me see there. I do actually have some of the dropped ones in my inventory. Yes, they're worth 2 gold pieces if you want to sell them. Absolutely right. And we're going to show you this here. 1 crown is worth 2 gold pieces. If you want to sell them to a vendor, which I don't recommend you do, from the drops. Of course, when you buy them through the game, they're worth nothing. I really liked it better when you could just buy them from the game company, and then you could just sell them to a vendor for a price, and that would have kept them at a reasonable price because they should have just made it variable of how much was being bought and sold would make that price fluctuate up and down. But no, they left it up to people, and now people are charging over 300 gold pieces for a crown of the obsidian, which I think is just ludicrous. Again, game sets it at a base 60 gold for paying your taxes. I won't pay more than 50 gold, and I get it quite often. I get it. That's how I get a lot of my crowns because hey, um, it's just doing business. That's what I see the price as, and I ain't gonna change that. You would think that was the case, Elwin, but while I do my fair share of things in the game, gold doesn't actually come that easy unless you're willing to spend hours and hours and hours. And again, time equals money. If you've got the time to go out and farm the gold and turn that into crowns and money, that's all fine, well, and good. Got no problem with that. Personally, when I need bulk gold, I will buy bulk gold, and it's a lot cheaper to buy bulk gold and then convert that to Kodos, which is what I wind up doing mostly. I will buy a couple million gold off a player, and then I will go then buy Kodos in game if I didn't get them off Shroud Marketplace. But
Shroudmarketplace.com.
That's right. And Mom says, we need to mark this day. I actually agree with Laz's bitch of the day, LOL. Again, not my bitch, just what's in the news. My point is, listen, if you have a vendor and you set a price on it and the player pays your price on it, what the hell do you care what they do afterwards? That's just like repackaging fucking heritage items, pardon my French. No, don't pardon my French. For resale. People are now taking a lead from Catnip Games. That I want to have control over what people do with it after they purchase it from me. Well, you know what? Sorry, that's just stupid. Unless you buy a Tesla or an iPhone, if you're stupid enough to buy one of those items, well, then you give those two companies control over your products. For the life of the product, because you have absolutely no control over either one of those products. The company retains control and ownership, believe it or not, of those products. You don't actually own an Apple product. You may think you own that product, but you don't own that product. Because I guarantee you, you wind up trading that phone in for your new one almost every single time, just like a car lease. You don't own it, you just lease it, and then you trade it in for the next new shiny one that comes along next year.
Shiny?
So,
Shiny.
Ooh, shiny.
Ooh, shiny.
Shiny pixel crack. Having fun with the pic she's posting in Discord. Ooh, pretty. That yours?
Yep.
w- w-
Came up yesterday.
What kind of puppy is that?
He's a Great Pyrenees, and despite how he looks, he's actually only 10 weeks old.
Oh yeah,
It's called furry.
that's a cute little fluff ball. I'm gonna share that for everybody because Mom just got herself a new puppy. Let's get this up
Yes.
over here. Oh no,
Posted
that's way
video
too
on
big.
Facebook of him howling, and it set Justin's dogs off. It was funny. She sent me a video.
Oh, she brought the pups over to play.
No, she just showed. She had the video. She was watching it on Facebook, and they heard
Oh,
him
okay.
howling, and they're like, "What the heck is that?"
I got you. I got you. Say hi to Mom's
Unfortunately,
new pup.
she's 2,000 miles away.
Very cute.
Okay.
And it looks like he's going to be very big.
Probably between 100 and
Massive.
120.
That's a big dog.
Okay.
Very hot because my AC is out.
That's no
Shayla,
fun.
be thankful you're not in the part of Canada that's undergoing the massive heat wave where it's hotter than it is in Texas,
Yeah.
which is crazy.
Canada wants their weather back, Texas.
I know. Right now it's only 84 in Central Texas, which is
So let's
And
finish off this
120.
last commentary here because
yeah. Where are you at? Because
you were at right now. We have players.
who try to monopolize the market. You know what? If I put pretend it's Kodos, I put it up for sale for $250, and Phil goes by and buys it all at $250, and then puts it back up for sale for $300. I still made my money.
Again, that's my point. You know, if you think
Yeah.
that you're trying to do people a favor by keeping low prices to make people happy, well, the only people you're making happy are the resellers. And again,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes. But yes. Where was I? So what happens? The players who are hoarding all these items are going and listing for a huge markup. Sure, it's free market capitalism. I'm not saying players don't have the right to do this. However, like any organization such as internet services, pharmaceutical what keeps them in check is competition. There's not a whole lot of competition in the pharmaceutical industry.
Yeah, that's a big fallacy right there.
Yeah. Do you think the competition sells their products to their competitors at a super low prices so they can just control the market
Just
double it for profits?
Ask Jack about the price of fucking insulin. Yeah.
Yeah. No. The pharmaceutical companies kind of indirectly get together and set the prices.
Price fix.
So they're
Price fix.
all making roughly the same amount, and then they turn around and create their own generic insulin and still charge what it cost for a vial of insulin 10 years ago instead of marking it up every single year. And then they turn around and mark it up every single year. Then you have states or other government entities come in and say, you know what, we're going to cap the price of these things. Ooh, that's the state. That's a different entity. But yes. Same in the game, allowing me the option to ban these capitalists from my vendors allows me and others the right to post prices at a more reasonable prices to other players. You know what? Post those prices, announce in chat, or announce it in trade chat. And if that person messages you, you can always say, hey man, I just sold it out.
Or, hey, I don't want to sell it
Yeah.
to you. Yeah, no, but see, you don't want to do that. You just want to arbitrarily ban people so they can't argue with you. You just want to hit a little button and hide behind your keyboard.
Yeah.
See, if you were actually dealing in the real world, you know, Just because you don't like
Yeah,
the look of somebody
yeah.
who comes up to your counter to buy something doesn't mean you don't sell it to them. Because a guy who walks into your store, you don't know what he's going to do with it after he comes into your store and buys it. So again, I think
Man,
this whole point is stupid. But anyway, moving right
I
along.
like how Tina's like, he's flat out wrong. People do buy one person's things and sell them to others in the real world. We even have a word for that. It's arbit rage, or as some people say, it's arbitrage. I like the extra R in there. Arbit rage. Arbit rage. But yes. But yeah, I mean, think of like what happened after
Certain
a
line says,
hurricane
create
in
a list
Florida
of
where
people to
people
ban.
increased prices.
Yeah. Certain line says, create a list of people to ban and add them click wide. Cancel culture. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's move on. Time's
Nitals.
running out.
Yeah. Or go buy a brand new video card that is an NVIDIA card that is their 3090
Nobody bought a
series.
video card on sale and then upped the price to
RP
MSP
plus
or above. Yeah, that's never happened.
and resold that on eBay. Never.
Yeah. Have you all tried to buy a video card lately? Yeah, you can't. That's right.
Yeah. But yes, allowing us to ban people from our choice of vendors will require some changes in the game to work. Yeah, IP bans specifically would be number. Do you know what my IP is? Because I don't know what Laz's IP is.
Do you know what a VPN is, idiots? Yeah. Yeah. Again, do you know what my IP is? Because publishing that in game for people to get their hold of, I think there's some legal issues with that, right?
I know my IP. It's 127.0.0.1.
There's no place like home.
That's right. Okay, Tina, go get some food.
Thank you, Tina. Thanks.
Whether or not Catnip decides this option is better or worse for the game is completely up to them, and whether or not they like the idea of a select few controlling the economy or allowing and a phone call. This is a contractor.
Oh, yay. We're allowing everybody to be competitive by us having a choice of who we do not sell to. No, being competitive is having your prices competitive with others. If somebody can come along and buy your product and up the price on it for resale, well, that means your price is just too freaking low. That's all that says. And if that's what you want, and that's what you wanted for your profit, and you make your profit, that's all fine, well, and good. There are a bunch of people out there who sell.
Coming over. Woohoo!
Nice.
Yeah.
So he says, this isn't up for debate. This is a wish list section, and I've got my valid reasons of why I believe we should have these choices.
Wish list. Yeah.
Well, you can wish all you want. It ain't going to happen because free market economy, brother. Free market economy. If you think that it should be a competitive area, well, then up your frickin' prices. That's all I'm going to say. If you want to be competitive, keep competitive prices with the high market value of the price. Because again, if somebody's buying it from you for resale, that means somebody's willing to pay more for it than you're charging. And if the reseller is making money, well, then, and last but not least, an item is only worth as much as people are willing to pay for it.
Yep. And Elwin says, when your price
Absolutely.
is high as you think the market is, you take the chance that nobody will buy it. When a reseller buys your fungible goods, you've 100% sold it.
That's right. I don't care whether you think that, it should go to a worthy player, it'll probably just sit there and not go anywhere if you think that that's the case. And I guarantee you, the minute you start banning people from your lot, that will get out and people will just stop buying from your lots altogether if that word gets out. But that's just me.
Yeah.
That's just the way I see it. But meanwhile,
and
time for us to wrap things up.
Serpent Wine does point out, to be honest, resellers wholesale buy And don't nitpick small-time vendors, lol. Because
Not
they
true.
don't have the time to go to 200 different player-owned towns.
You know,
and
I
find all
know
those
somebody
vendors.
who sells Hearts of Roll really dirt cheap. Do I go out and buy them off of them for resale? No. But I know where they are if I need them. You know, because I just don't have any reason to be making those chains over and over and over again. And location matters too. That's right. That's why I have vendors located throughout the world. And,
Yeah.
you know, literally, you know, we had that open. You can see I have a list. Yeah,
You have a list?
I have a list of locations here up on screen. You can see I've got vendors everywhere. And if you don't want to, if you don't know where those are, you can go to purpledragoninn.com and see a map of list where I've got vendors located throughout the world, as well as places where you can rent places to own if you need a place to stay, if you're a new player and haven't gotten your lots yet. Oh, that's my lot list. He the first thought that was my inventory. No, that's my lot list. That's not my inventory. Yes, that is a lot list. Thank you very much. Yes, so you can see
Mine is a bunch of deeds that haven't been placed.
I've got a whole bunch of those in another bag, but we got to get out of here. Before we do, we got to say thank you to all you good folks out there. We got to close out the giveaway, find ourselves a winner. And let's see what people are going to get today.
I'm giving a copy of Guts and Glory away.
Arkalash Legacy. Arkalash Legacy is today's game.
Tina
And
got himself a copy of Guts and Glory.
there you go. And we got Serpent Wine. Serpent Wine with a copy of Arkalash Legacy. Congratulations to you. And of course, thank you all for joining us here today. We will be back tomorrow with more right here on NBNN. Till then, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And we are
Thank
NBNN.
you, everybody, for watching.
That's right.
Bye.
Have a great day, and we'll see you all tomorrow. Except for me, I'll be back and forth testing here over the next couple hours. So bear with me.
I
Have
got
a
work
great day,
calls.
everybody. Yeah, and a contractor coming over. Have a good one. We're out.
Bye-bye.